Benny Blanco from the Bronx, Carbon White. I am right back with another football video, and of course this one we are on the international break, and of course the Kenyan team Harambee Stars has come out 0-1, not even 0-1, 1-0 losers in today's friendly match against Equatorial Guinea, or Guinea Equatorial. I don't know how the French guys call it. Yeah, but 1-0 loss to the Kenyan team, courtesy of first half strike from Equatorial Guinea. And I don't know, for this matchup, the highlight, especially for Harambee Stars, is not so much about the result of the game, but what's the game plan? What are we looking at going forward? Of course, it's never a good thing to come out as losers in a game. Losers, I don't mean it in a bad way, but of course, if you're not winning, the other name for it is that. So what really is for Harambee Stars to also pick up from this? And I think over the past few years, we haven't seen Harambee Stars putting up a good result, especially when it plays against these international teams, especially even for the African teams as it is. So we had a good CHAN tournament. Of course, there are teams that were a bit better than we are, that went on to progress to later stages of the tournament. And of course, we are hoping that at the end of it all, that at some point in time, that our project will pay off. And Harambee Stars has been giving out good results. Of course, the most shocking one was the loss to the Gambia for the World Cup qualifier, that we lost 3-1 here in Kenya. Of course, we weren't the favorites in the group, but of course a good result against the Gambia would have kept our hopes alive. Who knows where it would have ended, but then again, it is the nature of football, or sports for that matter, that there is always a winner and a loser for any kind of matchup. So the team has been steadily improving, and you can see even the confidence in the team as they are playing, and you can only wish for the best and hope for the best in the future. Of course, accepting that there are three kinds of results: a win, a loss, or a draw. So for this matchup, for the friendly game against Equatorial Guinea, Benny McCarthy named a good squad, we could say, but also left out the captain himself, Michael Olunga, out of this matchup. And for me, I think it's also because it's a friendly game. I am just thinking of it in a sense that if you're not giving a chance to these other up-and-coming players, when will they ever get a chance if not for the friendly matches? So it was very interesting and very nice that the coach had to call up some other guys, some youngsters into the team, and also trying to make sure that Wesley Ryan Ogam is also a mainstay within this team, because he's quite a revelation ever since probably his last stay, towards the last period of his stay at Tusker FC. He was banging in goals and earned himself a call-up to the Harambee Stars team, and he gave out a good showing at the CHAN tournament, and he had bagged 6 goals in 6 matches for Harambee Stars. So he was quite on fire. So just looking at the lineup that Benny McCarthy started off with. Of course, Benny McCarthy, I think he was a no-show for this particular matchup. His assistant coach was the one who was in charge. So we had Brian Omondi, we had Rooney Onyango, Michael Kibwage, Sylvester Owino, Kevin Otiende, Duke Abuya, Marvin Nabuire, William Lenkupai. And Lenkupai is also becoming quite a mainstay within this team. Jonah Ayunga, Ryan Ogam, and Boniface Mushiri from Ulinzi Stars. And for the guys at the bench, we also had a man like Aldrin Kibet. So just even looking at the lineup that traveled for this matchup, let me see the final squad. Goalkeepers, of course, we had Brian Omondi and Brian Buire and Brian Opondo, some B's Brians. Yeah, and then defenders, Brighton Onyona, Sylvester Owino, Alphonse Omija, Michael Kibwage, Rooney Onyango, Kevin Otiende, and Baron Ochieng. And then in the midfield, we had Alpha Onyango, Duke Abuya, Timothy Ouma, not Auma. Duke Abuya of Yanga, Timothy Ouma of Lech Poznan, and Marvin Nabuire of Kenya Police. And then on the attacker side, we had Austin Odhiambo of Gor Mahia, William Lenkupai, Job Ochieng, Boniface Mushiri, Sharif Musa, Aldrin Kibet of Celta Vigo, Ovela Ochieng of Nairobi United, Jonah Oyunga, St. Mirren, Ryan Ogam, and Lawrence Okoth. So for this particular one, I just felt that the coach did well to include some of these players that don't necessarily get call-ups or opportunities to play for the Harambee Stars, and it is also enabling them to also be options to be selected moving forward. And youngsters like Aldrin Kibet is one of those guys that you would not want to see his light fade away, so that as far as he's this young and he can gel into the team as quickly as possible, you want to see these guys prosper. And this is one of those kids that you have seen them, especially from the high school level, performing his level best, and then earning a call up to the national team, of course for the junior teams, and then getting a call up internationally in Spain, and then now finally getting his first call for the senior team of the Harambee Stars. So for me, for this, I do not have any rant to give out today. It's not that I was expecting to rant in a video, but just to think about together, I think about what's the future of this team moving forward. What is it that is on the horizon for Harambee Stars? And of course, we expect that the team will still be in their best behavior and also continuously grinding out results that would enable them to get used to each other and getting used to playing for the national team, wearing the colors of the nation in pride, and giving us a good show and entertaining us in the process. Yeah. Yes, so it's a 1-0 loss to Harambee Stars, but we soldier on and on to the next assignment. Yeah, I think that's all we have for you at this time. Kindly do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and we grow together as a community. Until next time, bye bye.